Good morning, students. Today we will discuss about the new chapter evolution. So now first one is definition about the evolutionary biology. So the study of the history of life forms. Study of history of life forms on earth is called as the evolutionary biology. Evolutionary biology, not evolution, evolutionary biology, this one. Now this one is the evolutionary biology, EB. Now here second one is evolution. This one is the definition about this one. Evolution definition. The change in the flora and fauna. Actually, evolution means a short, simple word is evolution means something change. Evolution means change. See here, evolution here definition I am giving to you. The changes in flora and fauna that have occurred over million of years on earth is called as the evolution. It's a definition, 2 marks definitions. So you differentiate both of them, evolutionary biology, evolution. So evolutionary biology, history. Here evolution is the changes in the flora and fauna that occurred over the million years on earth. Next one is when we are discussing about this one, history of this evolution. Before that 7.1 origin of life. So in origin of life in as per textbook, before we are discussing the origin of life, then we have to know about these 3 aspects. One is the A, second one is the B, C. So first aspect is the for origin of life. Before that one thing is happening, that is the origin of universe. Second one is the origin of earth, and third one is the this one only, origin of life. Now we will discuss about the first one is origin of universe. Origin of universe. Origin of universe. According to the origin of universe, so then we can explain this one. Universe, study of universe, we can call as the cosmology. Study of universe we can call as the cosmology. So origin of universe, many hypotheses are proposed, but one of the famous hypothesis is the Big Bang hypothesis. Big Bang hypothesis. According to the Big Bang hypothesis, so then it was proposed by the Big Bang hypothesis is proposed by the one of the scientists. His name is proposed by the Big Bang, B-A-N-G, Bang, supported by this one, proposed by this one, proposed by one of the scientists. His name is Lemaister, E-L-E-M-A-I-S-T, Lemaister, in 1931, and supported by this hypothesis is supported by one scientist. His name is Gamow and Dickey. So according to the Big Bang hypothesis, now I am telling you, just it is an imagination. Hypothesis means it's an imagination. Early. So early they said some red EM, a small gaseous cloud, gas, YLEM, red gaseous cloud, red gaseous clouds. Just it is an imagination only, Nana. Don't think this one is the proved. So they are, according to the Lemaister, early EM means a red gaseous cloud suddenly came into the space. That time is not universe, space. This one is having the space containing that gas EM is a gas. This gas containing the particles and antiparticles plus antiparticles. This gas containing the particles and antiparticles. Suddenly how much gas means huge gas is came. These particles are maybe electrons, protons and neutrons. Electron plus protons plus neutrons. Antiparticles like positrons. So they having the same charge, so that we can call as the antiparticles. They may be having this gaseous cloud. Suddenly huge amount came and this gas will become huge amount. This one like this huge amount, and this huge amount gas is condensed. It is condensed under the gravitation. Under the gravitation, due to the condensation, then it will form like a mass. While forming the mass, here same charged particles means here positive charged, here also maybe positive charge, positron. Because of the same charged particles, while condensing, repulsion will be happening. Due to that, a huge explosion is happened, and this mass will be broken into small pieces. This mass will broken into small pieces. Each piece we can call as a stars. Each piece may become into a stars. Now see here in this one cloud, and will become into stars. These are all the stars. These are all stars. These are all stars. These stars are a group of stars. Many stars are formed. A group of stars are called as the galaxies. A group of stars we can call as the galaxies. So these galaxies are containing the galaxies. According to them, many galaxies are there. Where we are staying, that galaxy is called as the where we are staying. So this galaxy, Milky Way galaxy. Because in this Milky Way galaxy, one of the star is there. That star name is Sun. Sun is the star. One of the star is Sun. And galaxies they containing the galaxies are containing the one is the stars. What are the composition of 1 mark 2 marks of stars plus cloud gases plus dusts are having the galaxies. Next, one more important thing is the distance between the stars can be measured through the, we know about the light years. The distance between the stars can be measured through the stars. Next one is this universe may be formed, this galaxy, this one is a universe. This universe may be formed in 20 billion years ago. B means billion, Y means years, A means ago. So B stands for billions. It may be formed the 20 billion years ago. Then so origin of earth. In origin of earth, it can be explained, according to scientists, it may be origin 4.5 billion years ago. So this origin of earth explained by the nebular hypothesis. Nebular hypothesis. What I told earlierly, there is a huge explosion is happening, many stars are formed. So after forming the stars, they are thrown into long distance like this. So distance they are moving. While moving, they are rotating like this. When they are rotating, then this one is, I'll draw this one is the sun, one of the star. This one is the sun, one of the star. Centrally is the sun, one of the star. So they having the more than 10,000 degrees centigrade temperature. 10,000 degrees centigrade temperature. Now while it is rotating, some of the pieces from the periphery, some of the pieces while it is rotating, because of the diffraction, because of the same charged particles and antiparticle positive charged, so the diffraction is continued, and so they are separated. Some of the pieces, this is also called as speck, thrown into some distance. So some of the pieces are separated while rotating. Some of the pieces, peripheral pieces, are separated from the sun and thrown into some distance. So one of the piece thrown from the sun may be considering right now it first piece is from the sun. This one is the sun now. One of the first piece. All these pieces we can call as the planets. All these pieces we can call as the planets. One of the first planet we know about that. First planet. Tell me now what is the first planet? Mercury. And this one rotating around the sun. All these planets rotating around the sun. First planet, Mercury. Second planet, this one is rotating around the sun. Why they are rotating around the sun? Maybe once upon a time they are separated from the peripheral part of the earth, so that they are rotating around the sun. So these are all the planets. Second planet is we can call as the Venus, and third place we are there, Earth, like this. And fourth planet, what is the name of the fourth planet? Mars. You know about all those things. After that, Mars. Fifth one is Jupiter. Sixth one is the Saturn. Seventh one is the Uranus. Eighth one is the Neptune. Like this, these are all rotating. Now this one is an origin of the Earth is origin. It may be they are thinking 4.5 billion years ago Earth may be origin. So this origin of Earth explained by the nebular hypothesis. This nebular hypothesis explained by one of the scientists. His name is Immanuel Kant. Kant, K-A-N-T, Kant. You can remember that son of I means Immanuel Kant proposed this nebular hypothesis. Next, now the reactions. Once this one is the earth, students, this one is the earth formation. Earlierly there is no atmosphere. Atmosphere means there is no oxygen. Atmosphere, so no oxygen and no ozone layer. No ozone layer means it's very difficult to. This one is the sun and this one is the earth. Sun is directly sending the ultraviolet rays. Directly sending the ultraviolet rays on the earth. Now what happening? The surface of earth is molten mass. So that means I told this one is a piece from a speck from the sun. That means almost earth core having the 6,000 degrees centigrade temperature earlierly. So that means all it is a liquid mass, just like volcanoes. And the surface of the earth is molten mass. That means molten means liquid mass. Now the slowly fumes are going up and then water vapor, that we can call as this one we can call as water vapor moving up and methane moving up. This one water vapor, how this one, see this one water vapor, this liquid molten mass is releasing water vapor is releasing, and CH4 methane is releasing. Next one is carbon dioxide also releasing, CO2 also releasing. Carbon dioxide also, how they are releasing and all, we will discuss about that. Now see here, sun directly passing the ultraviolet rays on the earth, and here water vapor, H2O is a vapor, water vapor. This vapor is splitted in the presence of the UV rays, high energy, then will be splitted into H2 plus half O2. H2 means this H2 hydrogen, this may be small, it may be escaped, and oxygen of O2 or nascent oxygen. And see here, I'll give this reaction here, H2O plus H2 plus of O2 or O2. So this one is the oxygen. So this oxygen, when this process is continually happened, then automatically oxygen molecules are released. Nascent oxygen molecules are released. Next one is these oxygen molecules reach to the atmosphere, and the amount of the oxygen is released, nascent oxygen, normal oxygen, and O plus O2. That maybe ozone layer may be formed. So around this earth, ozone layer may be formed. Around this ozone layer. After that, due to some chemical reaction. After that, this oxygen, same thing. This here, this oxygen molecule combined with this one is the ammonia, then lead to the formation of water molecule and nitrogen. Next one is the oxygen, the same oxygen only. This same oxygen undergoes the formation of the ozone layer, and the same oxygen molecule react with the NH4. From where this NH4 is released, Nana? Here only, Nana. Molten. NH4, CH4, H2O, water vapor there, and CO2 that and all released from the molten mass of the earth. So oxygen combined with the NH4 and form the N2 and water molecules. And 2O2 plus this oxygen molecule react with the methane. Then it will form the carbon dioxide and water molecules. Like this reactions are takes place.